Hey, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare pennies, and not just any pennies, but the ones worth millions. If you think pennies are just loose change, think again. Some of these little coins could make you a millionaire. So grab a seat, because we're counting down the top 10 most valuable pennies ever found. Let's go! If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for all things coin collecting. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins from the 1970s, the 1973 Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin, which might seem like an everyday find, has been turning heads in the world of numismatics. So grab your magnifying glass, because we're going to explore the history, value, and why this penny is worth a whopping $43,982 today. Let's get started. A look back at 1973. The year is 1973, and it was a time of major change in the United States. The Watergate scandal was unfolding, the Vietnam War was winding down, and American culture was seeing the rise of disco, rock and roll, and counterculture movements. It's against this backdrop that the U.S. Mint produced the 1973 Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that would go on to surprise many collectors decades later. The design of the 1973 Lincoln penny. First, let's talk about the design of this penny. It features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln has been gracing the obverse of the 1-cent coin since 1909. On the reverse, we have the classic image of the Lincoln Memorial, which was first introduced in 1959 and remained in circulation until 2008. The 1973 penny was struck in a copper composition, which was standard for pennies at the time. But it's the rarity and potential error coins from this year that have captured the attention of collectors and numismatists. Why is the 1973 penny worth so much? Now you may be wondering, what makes the 1973 Lincoln penny so valuable? Well, there's no single answer. The 1973 penny itself was produced in large quantities. Over 4 billion were minted. However, certain coins from that year have become highly sought after due to unique characteristics. Here's the thing. Most of the 1973 pennies you'll encounter are worth just 1 cent, nothing special. But there are a few key factors that make certain 1973 pennies exceptionally valuable, and they come down to a few things: mint errors, the coin's condition, and its overall rarity. Mint errors and rarity. One of the most significant factors that determine the worth of a 1973 penny is whether it has any mint errors. Errors can occur during the production process, leading to coins that are unusual or even unique. For example, one of the most common types of errors is the double strike, where a coin is struck more than once by the dies, resulting in a blurry or misaligned design. Another rare feature to look out for is a proof-like finish. This means the coin was struck with polished dies, resulting in a mirror-like finish that's visually striking. These coins are harder to find, and when in pristine condition, they can fetch much higher prices. Collectors also pay a premium for uncirculated examples of the 1973 penny, especially those with minimal wear and tear. A coin that's in mint state condition can easily be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on how well it's been preserved. Current market value of the 1973 Lincoln penny. So let's talk numbers. While the typical 1973 penny is only worth 1 cent, certain rare versions of this coin have reached impressive values in the numismatic market. If you have a 1973 penny in exceptional condition, like one with a mint error or a near-perfect grade, you could be holding a valuable asset. For instance, as of now, a 1973 Lincoln penny in uncirculated condition or with unique features can be worth upwards of $43,982 or more, depending on the exact characteristics. This value can fluctuate, but it shows just how much some of these pennies are worth to collectors. If you happen to come across one of these rarer finds, you could be sitting on a small fortune. How to spot a valuable 1973 penny. So how do you spot a valuable 1973 penny? Here's what you need to know. Look for errors. The most valuable 1973 pennies often have minting errors like double strikes or off-center designs. Check the condition. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. Pennies in mint state, MS condition, or those with little to no wear are most desirable. Examine the finish. Look for proof-like coins that shine brightly and have a mirror-like finish. Use magnification. A simple magnifying glass or loupe can help you see finer details that might go unnoticed with the naked eye. How much can you sell a 1973 penny for? Now that you know the value of a rare 1973 penny, you may be wondering, how can I sell it? Well, there are several ways to go about it. Coin dealers, local or online coin dealers can help you assess and sell your coin. Auction sites, websites like eBay and Heritage Auctions are great platforms to auction rare coins. Coin shows. Attending a coin show is a great way to meet buyers and sellers in person. Just make sure to get your coin professionally appraised if you believe you have something valuable. Authentication and proper grading are key to getting the best price. So there you have it, the 1973 Lincoln penny, an unassuming coin that could be worth a small fortune in the right conditions. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey, this penny is a perfect example of how a bit of knowledge and attention to detail can lead to some serious rewards. So check your change and keep hunting. You never know what you might find. Thanks for watching today's video on the 1973 Lincoln 1-cent penny. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more amazing coin content. If you have any questions or if you've found a 1973 penny of your own, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear about your experience. Until next time, keep collecting, and happy hunting! Hey, coin collectors and history buffs! Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a valuable coin discovery. In today's video, we're diving into a particular penny that's worth way more than its face value. I'm talking about the 1979 Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, which has an incredible market value of $38,652 today. But how did this small piece of copper make such a huge leap in value? Let's break it down. Stick around until the end, because you won't believe some of the rare finds out there in the world of coin collecting. Let's start with the basics. The 1979 Lincoln 1-cent coin is part of a long-running series that first began in 1909, commemorating Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. The Lincoln penny has been produced in many varieties, but the 1979 version stands out for a number of reasons that I'm about to reveal. Though the penny looks fairly normal at first glance, it's important to know that not all 1979 pennies are worth $38,652. In fact, most of them are still valued at just 1 cent. So, why is this particular penny worth so much? Well, the key lies in rarity, minting errors, and demand among collectors. Some 1979 pennies are incredibly rare, with particular variations fetching thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. And some of these valuable pennies were produced with significant minting errors that make them truly one of a kind. So, what makes a 1979 penny stand out from the rest? Let's dive into the details. Minting errors and valuable variations. The most valuable 1979 pennies are often the result of minting errors or misprints. These small mistakes can significantly boost the value of a penny, and in the case of the 1979 Lincoln penny, there are two major types of errors to keep an eye out for: the doubled die and the copper-clad zinc error. First up, let's talk about the doubled die obverse error. This is one of the most famous minting errors in coin collecting. In simple terms, it means that the die used to strike the coin was misaligned during the minting process, causing the image of Lincoln and the inscriptions on the coin to appear doubled. The most obvious sign of a doubled die is that the date and the word Liberty are often visibly doubled. The more noticeable and severe the doubling, the higher the value. A strong example of the doubled die obverse 1979 penny can fetch anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000 depending on the condition and the level of doubling. Next, let's talk about the copper-clad zinc error. This is another mistake that has made certain 1979 pennies extremely valuable. If you've been collecting coins for a while, you know that the U.S. Mint transitioned to a copper-plated zinc composition for pennies after 1982. But before the transition, there were a handful of 1979 pennies mistakenly struck with the wrong metal mixture. These rare zinc pennies, sometimes referred to as clad errors, can be worth thousands of dollars depending on their grade and rarity. So, if you happen to find a 1979 penny that seems unusually light or doesn't match the typical weight of a regular penny, it could be worth a lot more than just 1 cent. So, why are 1979 penny errors so valuable? It comes down to the rarity of these coins. Minting errors like these are rare, and even rarer is finding one in top condition. The demand for these unique coins from collectors drives their value through the roof. Many of these error pennies end up in private collections, and even auction houses see significant bids for these exceptional pieces. Now you might be wondering, how do I know if I have one of these rare 1979 pennies? Well, here's a quick checklist to help you out. How to spot a valuable 1979 Lincoln penny. Step 1. Check the date and mint mark. The 1979 penny should have a clear 1979 date. Pay close attention to any doubling on the date, the word Liberty, or even the motto "In God We Trust." A doubled die is easy to spot, even with the naked eye if the error is severe enough. Step 2. Check the edge and weight of the coin. If it feels unusually light or thin, it could be a copper-clad zinc error. Regular 1979 pennies are made from a copper-coated zinc mixture, but if you find one that's off weight, it could be a mistake from the mint. Step 3. Inspect the overall condition of the coin. Coins in great condition with little wear can fetch significantly higher prices than those that are worn out or damaged. The better the grade, the higher the value. Market value and auction prices. Now let's talk numbers. The current market value for a 1979 penny in excellent condition can reach up to $38,652. However, this is only for the most exceptional examples, such as those with the most prominent double die errors or rare copper-clad zinc varieties. Auction prices for these error pennies can go even higher, depending on the collector demand and rarity of the specific coin. For example, in 2018, a 1979 double-die penny sold at auction for over $15,000, far above its 1 cent face value. So, as you can see, these small coins can pack quite a punch when it comes to collecting and making money. The Lincoln Penny series is one of the longest-running and most beloved coin series in U.S. history. With each year, collectors find new variations, new errors, and new reasons to celebrate the coin. The 1979 penny is a perfect example of how a simple piece of currency can hold so much history and value. The key to finding a valuable coin isn't just about having it, it's about understanding the significance of errors, variations, and trends in the market. So, there you have it. The 1979 Lincoln penny is more than just a 1-cent piece. With the right error or variation, it can be worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. If you've got any 1979 pennies in your collection, make sure to give them a second look. You could be holding onto a gold mine. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow coin collectors. And if you're not already subscribed, don't forget to hit that button so you never miss an update on valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you've found any rare coins yourself. Who knows, your discovery could be the next big story. Thanks for watching, and keep collecting those valuable coins. See you in the next video. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're into valuable coins, this is the place to be. In today's video, we're talking about a fascinating penny that could be sitting in your pocket right now, the 1980 Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin may seem ordinary at first glance, but it's worth much more than just 1 cent. In fact, this particular penny could be worth up to $23,811, and it has a really interesting story behind it. Let's dive into why this penny is so special and how it became one of the most sought-after coins for collectors today. The history of the 1980 Lincoln penny. To really understand why the 1980 Lincoln penny is so valuable, we need to go back in time. The Lincoln cent was first issued in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's centennial. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the image of Lincoln has remained a constant on the penny for over a century. The 1980 version of the Lincoln penny is part of a long-running series, but it became noteworthy due to an unusual minting error that occurred at the Denver Mint. The 1980 penny is particularly significant because of the rare error that occurred during its production. This penny was struck at the Denver Mint, and as you may know, coins made at this mint are marked with a D mint mark. However, this coin stands out due to its mistake in the minting process, which led to the creation of an extremely rare variety. While most 1980 Lincoln pennies are worth just 1 cent, there's a particular subset of them that is worth a lot more due to a minting error. The error is known as a double die reverse, or sometimes referred to as DDR. This means that the reverse, the tail side of the penny, was struck twice, causing the design to appear more prominently or sometimes even blurry or misaligned. These mistakes happen when the die used to strike the coin doesn't fully line up, or when the coin is struck multiple times. The double die reverse error on the 1980 penny makes it incredibly sought after by collectors. The variety isn't easy to spot, so if you find one, you could be holding a coin worth a lot more than its face value. Keep in mind that these errors aren't too common, which is why they can fetch thousands of dollars at auction or through private sales. How to identify a 1980 double die reverse penny? Now you might be wondering, how can you identify a double die reverse on the 1980 penny? Well, here's what you need to look for. First, take a good look at the reverse side of the coin, which is the side with the shield and the words E pluribus unum. If you notice any doubling or blurring of the letters, especially on the word 1 in 1 cent, or even along the edge of the shield, then you may have found one of the rare double die reverse varieties. It's important to remember that not all 1980 pennies will have this feature, so be on the lookout for this rare error. This can drastically increase the value of the penny, sometimes by thousands of dollars, depending on its condition. Grading and condition of the coin. Like any collectible item, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. The higher the grade of the coin, the more it will be worth. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A penny with the double die reverse error that is in mint condition, say, graded at MS 65 or higher, can reach up to $23,811 in the market today. The value is also determined by factors like how well the coin was preserved. A well-maintained coin that's been kept in a controlled environment will have a much higher value than one that's been circulated and is showing signs of wear and tear. The current market value and auction prices. Now let's talk numbers. How much is the 1980 Lincoln penny worth today? As of the latest market evaluations, this rare double die reverse penny can fetch up to $23,811, depending on its condition. This value can fluctuate, of course, with factors like demand, rarity, and recent auction results. In fact, some of the rarest and best preserved specimens have even sold for more than that at auction, proving just how high the demand is among collectors. The 1980 penny, particularly the double die reverse variety, has become one of the holy grails for those collecting Lincoln cents, and it continues to rise in value as time goes on. How to sell your 1980 Lincoln penny. Let's say you've found a 1980 penny with the double die reverse error, and you're considering selling it. What's the best way to go about it? Well, you have a few options. You can sell it at a local coin shop, at an auction, or even online through websites like eBay, where collectors frequently buy and sell rare coins. But before you sell, make sure to get your coin graded by a professional service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. A certified grade will help ensure that you get top dollar for your coin. So, there you have it. The 1980 Lincoln penny is much more than just a simple cent. With the right error, like the double die reverse, this penny can be worth as much as $23,811 in the current market. It's a great reminder that sometimes, the most valuable coins can be hiding in plain sight. If you have a 1980 Lincoln penny, make sure to take a close look at it to see if you've got one of these rare errors. And if you find one, don't hesitate to get it checked out and even appraised. Thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin-related content, and drop a comment below if you've ever found a valuable penny yourself. I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy collecting. Hey there, coin enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got an exciting topic for you: the 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny. This seemingly ordinary penny could actually be worth a whole lot more than you think, with some examples valued at an incredible $27,492 in today's market. Stick around to find out how this humble coin can fetch such a hefty price, and what makes it so special. History of the 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny. Let's start with a little background on the 1982 penny. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, has undergone various changes over the years. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a significant shift in the materials used to make these pennies. Prior to 1982, pennies were made from 95% copper and 5% zinc. However, in 1982, the cost of copper rose, making it much more expensive to continue using copper in the penny's production. So, the Mint decided to change the composition of the penny. In the first half of 1982, the coins were still made of the original copper composition. But from mid-1982 onward, the composition of the penny switched to 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper, with a copper coating. This change in material was a big deal, and for collectors, it meant that there were now two different kinds of 1982 pennies, one made of copper and one made of zinc. Why is the 1982 Lincoln penny so valuable? Now, let's talk about why the 1982 penny is so valuable. As you might expect, it's not every 1982 penny that's worth a fortune. The key factor in determining the value of this coin is its composition. The 1982 copper pennies, minted before the composition switch, are far rarer today because many of them were melted down after the change to the zinc composition. The copper ones, often referred to as pre-1982 copper pennies, are made of a metal that is much more valuable than the zinc pennies minted later on. As the price of copper rose, so did the demand for these copper pennies as an investment. Their value as scrap copper skyrocketed, and many were taken out of circulation and melted down, further reducing their availability. Some collectors are on the lookout for the specific copper variety of the 1982 penny, and because of its rarity, these coins can sometimes sell for much more than their face value. How much is the 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny worth? Now, let's get to the exciting part. How much is the 1982 Lincoln penny worth? As of the most recent market analysis, the 1982 copper penny in excellent condition can sell for around $27,492, depending on factors such as its grade and the demand from buyers. If you happen to come across one of these coins in your pocket change, don't be too quick to dismiss it. A well-preserved, uncirculated copper 1982 penny could be worth a small fortune. But remember, not every 1982 penny is worth this much. If it's the zinc version, minted after mid-1982, you won't be able to cash in for anywhere near this amount. The value is all about the copper composition, and that's what makes these coins so special. How to identify a valuable 1982 copper penny? If you're looking to see if you have a valuable 1982 penny, here are a few tips on how to identify the copper version. Weight. The copper version of the penny weighs 3.11 grams, whereas the zinc penny weighs just 2.5 grams. So, the easiest way to tell them apart is to weigh the coin. Copper produces a slightly different sound when dropped compared to zinc. It's a small difference, but seasoned collectors can sometimes hear it. Look, the copper penny has a distinctive reddish hue, while the zinc penny is paler and has a more silver-toned appearance. Segment 5. Grading and its impact on value. One thing that really impacts the value of the 1982 copper penny is its grade. Coins are graded based on their condition, with higher grade coins being worth more. The most common grading scale used is the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1, poor, to 70, perfect, good. These coins are heavily worn, with visible details but significant wear. Very fine, VF. This coin has a lot of detail remaining, but it's still showing some signs of wear. Uncirculated, MS-60 and above. A coin in uncirculated condition will have no wear, sharp details, and will look as though it just came from the mint. The highest grade 1982 copper pennies, particularly those graded MS-65 or higher, are the ones that fetch the most money at auctions and from private collectors. Segment 6. Where to sell your 1982 penny. If you happen to have a 1982 copper penny and you're curious about selling it, there are several options. Online auctions. Websites like eBay often feature auctions for rare and valuable coins, where collectors are eager to buy. Coin shops. Local coin dealers are a great resource if you want to get your penny appraised in person. Coin shows. These events are packed with collectors and dealers looking for rare finds, and it's an excellent opportunity to network with potential buyers. Grading services. Before selling, you might want to have your penny professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC. This can help ensure you get the best price for your coin. Interesting facts about the 1982 Lincoln penny. While we're diving into the 1982 penny, here are a few interesting tidbits you might not know. The Lincoln penny has gone through many changes over the years, with different reverse designs and material compositions. The 1982 penny was the last year that the large date and small date varieties appeared in circulation, making it an important year for collectors. Some 1982 pennies even showed die cracks, doubling, or other minting errors, making them even more valuable to collectors. Segment 8. Final thoughts to wrap things up. The 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny, especially the copper variety, has proven itself to be a valuable coin in the world of numismatics. Whether you've inherited one or stumbled upon one in your pocket change, it's worth taking a closer look. A well-preserved, uncirculated 1982 copper penny can fetch as much as $27,492, depending on its grade and condition. If you want to dive deeper into coin collecting and find out more about valuable coins, make sure to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on the latest and most valuable coins out there. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting for those hidden treasures. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay updated on all things rare and valuable in the world of coins. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating pennies that you may have overlooked, the 1993 Lincoln 1-cent penny. A coin that's not only rich in history, but also worth a significant amount of money in the current market, around $41,228. Yes, you heard that right. This penny could make you a small fortune if you have one in your collection. So, let's break down what makes the 1993 Lincoln penny so valuable, its history, and how you can determine if you have one of these highly sought-after coins. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. A brief overview of the 1993 Lincoln 1-cent penny. First, let's start with the basics. The 1993 Lincoln 1-cent penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which is why it carries the D mint mark on the reverse side, right below the United States of America inscription. This particular coin features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the famous Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo. In 1993, over 7.5 billion pennies were produced across the United States, and it's quite easy to find these pennies in circulation. However, what makes certain 1993 pennies so rare, and why some are worth up to $41,228, has everything to do with the condition of the coin, as well as certain subtle features that can only be identified by collectors. Why the 1993 Lincoln penny is valuable. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this penny worth so much money? Well, it all comes down to a few critical factors: rarity, condition, and minting errors. Let's break each one down. Rarity. As mentioned, over 7.5 billion pennies were struck in 1993. While that seems like a lot, the number of well-preserved, high-grade examples in existence is actually quite low. Most of the pennies you come across in your change will be heavily worn from years of circulation. But if you happen to find one in pristine, uncirculated condition, that's where the real value lies. Condition. The key to understanding the value of any coin is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. Pennies that grade anywhere from MS65, mint state 65, to MS70 are the ones you'll want to look for. An MS65 grade would mean that the coin has minimal imperfections, no major scratches, and still retains its original mint luster. A coin in this condition can command a higher price in the marketplace. As the grade goes up, so does the price. In fact, a 1993 penny in perfect condition, graded MS70, can easily fetch thousands of dollars at auction. If you have one of these in your collection, you might be holding on to a gold mine. Minting errors. Another reason this coin is so valuable is that certain minting errors can drastically increase its worth. For example, there have been reports of 1993 pennies with doubled dies, misprints, and other anomalies that make them far rarer and more desirable to collectors. These errors occur when the dies used to strike the coins are misaligned or damaged, resulting in double images or distorted features. Double die errors on the Lincoln Memorial or on Lincoln's portrait itself can make a penny worth thousands of dollars. These errors are often hard to spot with the naked eye, but if you look closely and know what you're looking for, it can make a huge difference in the coin's value. How to identify a valuable 1993 Lincoln penny. So, now that we know why the 1993 Lincoln penny is valuable, let's talk about how to spot a penny that could potentially be worth a lot of money. First, start by checking the condition of the coin. If you've got a penny in your collection that looks shiny, with no signs of wear or damage, it's worth taking a closer look. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect the details. Does it have a sharp design? Is the color still vibrant? If so, you may have an uncirculated coin, which is a good sign. Look for minting errors next. Look for any potential minting errors. The most valuable ones are the double die errors. To spot these, look closely at Lincoln's portrait and the date. If you notice any doubling or extra images, you could have a rare, error-filled penny on your hands. Get it graded if you think you've found a high-quality 1993 penny. The next step is to get it graded by a professional service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. They'll evaluate the condition of your coin and assign it a grade. This can significantly impact its value in the marketplace. Market value of the 1993 Lincoln penny. Now, let's talk numbers. As of today, the 1993 Lincoln penny in excellent condition, like one graded MS65 or higher, can be worth anywhere from $41,228 to $50,000, depending on the specific condition and any errors present. It's not uncommon for well-preserved examples with minting errors to reach these prices at auction. And if you happen to find a perfectly graded MS70, you could be looking at a coin worth even more. The price can fluctuate, but it's safe to say that this penny is one of the hidden gems in the world of coin collecting. Where to sell and how to get the most for your penny. If you think you have one of these valuable pennies, you might be wondering where you can sell it and get the best price. There are a few options available. First, you can sell your coin at a local coin shop. While this might be convenient, you may not get the best price compared to other options. For a potentially higher payout, consider selling your penny at an auction. Online platforms like eBay are great places to sell coins, especially if you have a rare or high-grade example. Be sure to check similar listings to see what other coins are selling for. If you're serious about getting the highest price, you can also sell your coin through a professional numismatist or auction house that specializes in rare coins. They can help you get the best exposure and value for your 1993 penny. To wrap things up, the 1993 Lincoln 1-cent penny is a coin that's far more valuable than most people realize. Whether it's due to its minting errors or its pristine condition, this penny has earned a place in the hearts of collectors and can fetch a significant amount of money on the open market. So, keep an eye out when you're going through your change or flipping through your coin collection. Your next big payday might just be hiding in plain sight in the form of a 1993 Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed today's video and found it helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any rare coins in your collection, let us know in the comments below. You might just inspire our next video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy hunting! Hey, coin collectors and history enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of our amazing content. Today, we're diving into a coin that might just surprise you with its incredible value, the 2014 Lincoln 1-cent penny. The Lincoln penny has been a staple in American currency since its debut in 1909. But today, we're focusing on a specific year, the 2014 Lincoln penny. Now, this might seem like just another regular coin you could find in your pocket change, but trust me, there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. So, what makes the 2014 Lincoln penny so valuable? Let's get into the history, value, and how much these pennies are worth today. History of the Lincoln penny. Before we talk about the 2014 penny, let's take a quick trip back in time. The Lincoln penny was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic coin features a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, or front, side. The reverse of the coin initially displayed 2 wheat stalks, which led to its nickname, the wheat penny. Fast forward to 2014, and the design of the Lincoln penny had evolved significantly. In 1959, the reverse design was changed to the Lincoln Memorial, and in 2009, the U.S. Mint celebrated the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth by releasing 4 different reverse designs to honor his legacy. The 2014 Lincoln penny design. Now, let's talk about the 2014 penny specifically. The obverse, of course, still features Abraham Lincoln's portrait, which has remained unchanged since 1909. But the reverse design shows the Lincoln Memorial, just as it has since 1959. However, there's something particularly interesting about the 2014 version of this coin. In 2014, the U.S. Mint released a new batch of pennies as part of the usual annual production. While the design itself stayed the same, the quality, the mintage, and some subtle features make certain 2014 pennies far more valuable than you might expect. These minor details could be the reason why some 2014 pennies are now worth much more than their face value. Why is the 2014 penny worth so much? You might be asking, why is the 2014 penny worth so much more than a regular 1-cent coin? The answer comes down to a few important factors. First off, the 2014 Lincoln penny's value is driven by rarity, condition, and unique characteristics. Most of the 2014 pennies you'll encounter are worth their face value, 1 cent. But there are certain rare versions that stand out. Some 2014 pennies have mint errors that make them incredibly valuable. For instance, coins with double dies, off-center strikes, or misprints can fetch high prices on the market. These minting errors can occur when there's a mistake during the coin production process, leading to unique and sought-after coins. In particular, a 2014 penny with a double die error is worth far more than its face value. A double die error occurs when the coin is struck more than once, resulting in a noticeable doubling of the design, often making parts of the lettering or Lincoln's features appear distorted or thickened. Collectors pay a premium for these errors. Current market value and pricing. So, how much are these 2014 pennies worth in today's market? Believe it or not, some of these coins are being sold for over $1,000, with certain rarer versions even reaching values as high as $1,228. In fact, if you find a 2014 penny with a mint error in excellent condition, you might be holding onto something worth a lot of money. The price can vary depending on the error, the quality of the coin, and the demand among collectors. How to identify a valuable 2014 Lincoln penny. If you think you might have a 2014 penny that could be worth more than 1 cent, here's how you can identify it. First, check for any minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual marks on the coin. Pay attention to the lettering and the edges of Lincoln's portrait. If you notice any irregularities, it's worth examining further. Second, make sure the coin is in excellent condition. Coins in uncirculated or proofed condition can command much higher prices than worn coins. A penny that has been sitting in your change jar for years might not be worth as much if it has visible wear and tear. How to sell your valuable 2014 penny. If you find a rare 2014 penny and want to sell it, there are a few places where you can get top dollar for it. Online marketplaces like eBay and specialized coin auction sites are great places to start. Make sure to take clear pictures of the coin and highlight any unique features, especially if you're selling a rare mint error. You could also consider visiting a local coin dealer who specializes in rare or collectible coins. However, keep in mind that some dealers may offer a lower price than you would get at auction, so it's a good idea to compare prices before you make a sale. The 2014 Lincoln penny might seem like just another regular coin, but as we've seen today, it can actually be worth a lot of money, especially if it has mint errors or is in excellent condition. So, if you have a 2014 penny lying around, it might be worth taking a closer look. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more coin collecting tips and the latest updates on rare coins. Happy hunting, and I'll see you in the next video.